Read that.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
To let you know that the people that came over here, the European powers, put forth this hand with those that was at peace with them. The Indians just wanted peace. They was like, listen, this land is big enough for all of us. They just wanted peace. But through peace, they received the sword. They received diseases. They received their people being destroyed and a new God being taught to them. Read.
He hath broken his covenant.
They broke their agreement. It was over 300 some odd peace treaties made, and each covenant or agreement was broken here in this country. Talking about the agreements they made with the North American Indian, tribe of Gad. Go ahead.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Their words were smoother than butter. Smooth. You speak with forked tongue. That's what Gad used to tell them. Because it seems like everything was all right. But they would get one land, they would talk and say, listen, we can all live together. And they would push them further and further and further and further until they pushed them into reservations with that smooth tongue. But what was in their heart? Read.
But war was in his heart.
But what?
But war was in his heart.
Even though you signed your treaties and you spoke with great words and your words were smoother than butter, it was war in your heart or your mind. The whole time they was making these agreements, they was behind closed doors making maps on how they was going to control and distribute the land for the other Europeans that were coming over. Yes, this is true. Identifying who are the lost sheep of Israel. Now, a lot of our people don't know this because not only did they come over here with diseases, they came over here with a religion. So you just can't destroy the people biologically. You have to destroy them spiritually. You must give them a new God. That was part of these people we're explaining becoming the lost sheep of Israel. We're going to bring out more and give you the conclusion of who are the lost sheep of Israel. Okay, now we have the North American Indians. You was lost, but now you're found. You're from the tribe of Gad. Your father told you in Genesis the 49th chapter that you are from the tribe of Gad. A troop shall overtake you. Now, let's move this further, going into the tribe of Asher. A lot of brothers who break this down say that Asher is Colombians. That's a wrong understanding. Colombia is right next to Panama. They're the same people. Panamanians, Guatemalans, and Colombians, they are the same. The tribe of Asher, there's something key about the tribe of Asher. You know what that is? The oil. From Venezuela through Argentina, through Brazil, all the way down through Argentina, you have oil. That's the key part there. So those that are saying that that's Colombia, they're incorrect, and we're going to show it. I don't know how many of you look at what's politically going on in the earth, but the president of Venezuela threatened George Bush and said that if they go into Iran, they would raise the oil prices over $100 a barrel. So, when it comes to the oil resources in South America, the Venezuelans all the way down through Brazil controls the oil resources on this side of the earth. Let's get some Bible prophecy to prove that, or Bible understanding. Genesis 49 and 20. Read that.
Out of Asher his bread shall be fat.
His bread shall be fat, to let you know his land shall be fertile. Go ahead.
And he shall yield royal dainties.
Royal dainties. What royal dainties? Let's see. Go to Deuteronomy 33 and 20. Royal dainties. Read Deuteronomy 33, and 24. Read that.
And of Asher he said, let Asher be blessed with children. Let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in oil.
Let Asher dip his foot in oil. The Colombians are not controlling oil. The Venezuelans, all the way down through Brazil and Argentina, have the oil. Okay? So the oil show you in the last days who would be the tribe of Asher. So the father Jacob told him that your sons will dip their foot in oil. Now, when you do the research in South America, you'll know when they was running from the Europeans during the little war there, they tripped their foot and their cruise was coming up with oil in South America. Okay, and that's how this land becomes so dainty and rich, the oil resources. More proof. Get Job 29:6, the precept that links directly to this. Who's Asher? The Venezuelans all the way down through Brazil and Argentina. The aborigines of that land that came over here. Let's read Job 29:6.
When I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out rivers of oil.
The rock poured out what?
Rivers of oil.
Rivers of oil. Get your maps. If you're on YouTube or if you're on Google, Google oil resources in South America, and you would see what landmass of the people that's sitting on oil. It's clear, it's not Colombians. It's easy to understand. So whoever's teaching that they're Colombian, just correct that, all right? Read on.
When I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and the aged arose and stood up.
Now, we're going back to Genesis 49. Genesis 49. Now we know who Asher is. The Venezuelans, the Aborigines of Brazil, and the Aborigines of Argentina. All these places are oil-rich resource places in South America. So link that with the Bible, you have the tribe of Asher. Now, we're going into the tribe of Naphtali. Naphtali. Okay? Let's go to Genesis 49:21, and there's a mystery connected with this tribe too. And we're going to pull that out. Alright? Some people have been teaching that Naphtali is Argentinian Chileans. Absolutely incorrect. We're going to teach the truth on that. Go to Genesis 49:21. Read that.
Naphtali is a hind let loose. He giveth goodly words.
He giveth goodly words. Naphtali is the modern day Hawaiians and Samoans. Yes. They're from the tribe of Naphtali. The goodly words they give is when you go on their land, and I know because we went there, I've been to Hawaii, the goodly words they give you is aloha. They greet everyone that come down with leis around their necks, similar to what you see on this picture right here. See that? The picture right here? The leis around their head and around their neck. They give goodly words. Now, they were taken down or being controlled by the Asians today. But they are also from the tribes of Israel, the Aborigines of Hawaii and Samoa. We're going to show you the mystery when it comes to that. Read that again.
Naphtali is a hind let loose. He giveth goodly words.
Go ahead. It says a hind let loose to let you know that they are wilderness people when it comes to how they interact with the land and how they dance and how free they are as a people. Like a hind let loose. Very nice and friendly and great people. Let's go to Deuteronomy 33:23. Because this is the mystery to show you who they are today. And I put something on the board to give you further understanding. But we're going to go to Deuteronomy 33. Right? And we're going to read the 23rd verse about Naphtali. Read.
And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor.
Satisfied with flavor. I mean, with favor. They got flavor, but I'm talking about with favor. To let you know that they're very good-looking people. Go ahead.
And full with the blessings of the Lord. Possessest thou the west and the south.
It says, possessest thou the west and the south. Now, those that used to break this down thought that the west and the south meant Argentina and Chile from the west and South America. Incorrect. All right? When you go into the Hebrew, all right, and we're going to bring the Hebrew up. All right? We're going to bring that. Where my Hebrew book at? Right here. We're going to bring the Hebrew up along with the Strong's Concordance. do a little school here and let you know. Let's go to my board here. Naphtali. When you see the south and the west, the word west is not really there in the Hebrew. The word seas is there in the Hebrew. So unless you go into the Hebrew, you would think it's in a different region. It's seas, which is yum, or bodies of water. The south and the seas. The South Pacific Seas is what? South Pacific. Who's in the South Pacific? Hawaiians, Samoans, and the Aborigines. How do you know that? Here it is right here in the Hebrew. I'm going to read it here. O Naphtali, and this is coming out of the Hebrew English Tanakh. Alright? O Naphtali, sated with favor and full of the Lord's blessing, take possession of the west and the south. When you look at it right here, it's yum, wada, rawum, which is yum, which is waters, and this word right here is south, waters of the south, wada rawum, bodies of water and the south, in the 23rd verse. And when you go into the Strong's Concordance, it's number, that word west is number 8220. 8220 of the Hebrew, in that same place when you go to Deuteronomy 33 and 24, and it says yum, a large body of water. Right here, and I have it marked so that they can go where my finger is there, on yum. So the word west was put there. West should not be there for Naphtali. It's seas or bodies of water. Who's in the southern seas? Our brothers, Naphtali. The Hawaiians and Samoans. Yes, they are our people. They're from the tribe of Naphtali. Again, it shouldn't be south, possess the south and the west. It should be the south and the seas. What's that? On your map, South Pacific. Naphtali in the South Pacific. What people or Aborigines are in the South Pacific? The South Pacific before Japan and the agents came over to control them, the way the Europeans are controlling the Indians here today and the other tribes here today. Hawaiians were there already. They came over here, the 718 BC. Samoans, and they're the Aborigines of these lands, Hawaii and Samoans. And there's a few other islands down there. You have Honolulu, a lot of those little islands down there. They're from the tribes of Israel. They're from the seed of Naphtali, their father. They give goodly words. Hope, aloha. And we're here to say aloha to you, brothers and you sisters over in Hawaii. You were lost, but now you're found. Let's go next to the tribe of Ephraim. Let's go to Genesis 49 and 22. Ephraim today is whom we would call the so-called Baliko Taino Indians, or the Puerto Ricans. Alright? Your father Joseph saved the land. He was a dreamer of dreamers. He saved the land by going into Egypt and saving the earth from 7 years of famine. He told the Egyptians exactly how to store the grain so that the whole earth can pay homage and get food and get saved through Egypt. If Joseph would not have went into the land, the whole earth, all the people would have died of famine. So the Lord used Israel, or Joseph, or Ephraim to save the earth. Alright?